Hello everyone, it's me Daren with Madcap Toys. We are going to go semi-live today and just do a little video catch-up of what's been going on with myself and Kathy and eBay, Poshmark, Macari, District, all the ifs, ands, and buts that we've got going on right now. We've had a lot of things happening, some really good things, and then we've had some things that are sort of iffy. This last month over the holiday season was a little bit worse than last year on all the sites, but the main site that gave us headaches was eBay. We had a lot of people either buying and deciding they didn't want the item and sending it back, and we had the one issue where it got lost as it was. But we had more than usual with that we just, I'm hoping, finished up over the last week. This last week, we've got several items that had come back that people wanted their money. We gave them their money back. Excuse me. But the rate of return has been higher than normal for us anyway on the one store, and also on Madcap Toys plus eBay store as well. Her issues is just about the same thing. I just changed my mind, or I just didn't like the item, or what have you, which is fine. But the problem that we've had a few times is people have wore the item, it's obviously to somewhere else, or tried it on, took off the tags. You take off the tags, that ruins the whole idea of sending back the product like it really was. And you fellow resellers out there know how that works, where they have a brand new item that's mint package, and the package has been open, tore open. You send back the product inside, outside the item, but the product is open, the plastic is gone, etc., and so forth. So you got those problems that you got to deal with. But I want to tell you what we have been doing as of the little bit, the good news, getting away from the bad news as it was, because I really am tired of it. We've had one iffy news with District. District has been staying up and down. We've been staying around 41, 42 members, and we're a small group. We do It goes hot and cold with us. Sadly, I've had a person that I have sold to before that we just had to remove from our membership there. And the reason we removed the individual from the membership is every time he came through, the product that he purchased was declined. Now, I will say this, I did decline an offer from him with one product, but he had ordered a total of three products, and out of that, both orders declined. So I don't know if he's buying to resell these and had to get an item and take the money and use it somewhere else, or he uses a bunch of money to see who gets first offers and gets best offers, and he goes with those. But either way, we don't want that at this Madcap market because on District, because if you've got somebody that's there putting on working, whether it be us or our other sellers, um, we don't want you to take and make an offer and then they go accept it, because this was only a few hours after the offer was made. This isn't like 3 days later. So if it's just within a couple, 2, 3, 4 hours or so, or in all honesty, a day, because sometimes people work, go, life happens, etc. You got to give people a little bit of time to get with you. But at least, like I said, 3, 4 hours, 12 hours, whatever. You need to have that money. If you're making an offer, you need to be able to close that deal right then, right there, because if not, that makes the whole apparatus on that site, in this case it'd be Madcap Market, look bad, because we are telling people, hey, here's you a buyer, and the buyer just up and disappears. So I had to remove an individual from the community because it's not happened once. This is like the fourth or fifth time, and after a while, it just doesn't do the marketplace any good. And we want Madcap Market on District to be a place that both buyers and sellers can come and trust that if somebody makes an offer, they're going to complete the offer. Now, if you waited over 24 hours, that's on you. But if you're there working and putting on, and right now we've taken the site down to where we've got like four main sellers on the site, and the other people were just put back into buyer mode as it was, because if you're not going to keep items on your District listings, there's no sense being a seller on the site. If you want, easy to get back on, no problem. we're always welcome, but we want active live sellers on there at the time. Hopefully everyone understands that. But district has been a little bit slow for us over the last couple months. Um, we've not had any real issues that I can talk about, except for this last one I just told you about. But it's just something that I think we're going through a little growing pains with the site. Okay, now moving on to Macari, which we wanted to do. I've been getting sales. I'm currently only up to 2,757 listings. I have still 4,473 listings. I'm going to rework again and make sure the shipping's right, the weight is right, the dimensions as best we can is right, and of course the pricing is right. We did this prior last year, but since Macari's issue with envelopes has become such a big issue, at least for people like us, where you are allowed to send the envelope out to an individual if they buy, let's say, a baseball card or what have you of that nature, and the post office refuses to track it any way, shape, or form. Um, it doesn't do us any good if you're going to just sit there as a site and hold our money and keep the money in some account drawing set amount of interest for you or whatever the case may be, and us never get paid. I'm not going to argue with this. So we've been upping everything from the 3 ounce minimum or maximum, because you can a lot of times ship, for instance, baseball cards at 1 ounce, and I've had some people argue with me, well, you can ship it at 1 ounce and get it cheaper. Yes, but the problem is if you're not going to get it tracked, not get it paid for it, I don't care if it's 1 ounce or 3 ounces. I'm shipping it at 4 ounces. If you want it, yes, I may not sell as many, but for the buyers that want to buy baseball cards, our baseball cards especially, I'm more than happy to combine and bundle those cards and make it as fair and economical as possible. But I am not going to ship it out and then have to argue with Macari for X amount of years or beg the buyer for a notification that they got the product, which, by the way, the last time we got notified he got the product by him, he contacted Macari and we got paid. But it was a big circle to get paid. So that's why the pricing on the postage has changed a little bit on our baseball cards. It's only gone up anywhere from 1 to 3 ounces, but there's not a whole lot we can do. But here's what we have done over the last little bit. I've just been working on this site over the last little bit. As of this last couple of days, we've made 5 sales on Macari. Now, some of these were bundles. I had 2 bundles that come through, nice size bundles, a couple $100. One was close to 3. I canceled the bundles. Guys, we do not bundle coins on anything anymore. And that's just to protect us, because we had a total of 3 product bundles that have went out that we've had problems with. We're still waiting on one. Hopefully we can adjust it, and with the one that's going to be 2 items or 2 bundles, and we will hopefully get paid for that. But we're waiting on everything to come back from the post office and get given to us. But until then, it's in the loop-de-loop. It's been since December with this products that we've not been able to get updated on the tracking. We've tried to get them to do stuff, and the USPS has done nothing. Indianapolis is almost worthless at this point as far as getting things moving. But here's what we have sold over the last little bit via Macari. And please keep in mind, not all this is issues with Macari. This is usually issues with eBay with the bundles. Okay, we sold a 2013 A&E Duck Dynasty Al D, and we sold it for $4 plus shipping, and that was a good one. We sold a 1993 Marvel's comic Wonder Man number 23. We sold that at $3 plus shipping. We sold to the gentleman that asked us to bundle coins. I told him, and I canceled the 2 different bundles that he had sent through. I said, look, we just can't do it. We can't trust the post office anymore. Too much money going out. We're on the end of it with no protection. And our postmaster is basically worthless down here in Spencer as far as doing anything to help you get covered and protected with insurance. So when, let's say you lose $300, you lose $300 by and large. I'm not in the mood to do that. But anyway, he did come back and he said, let me know when those coins get relisted so I can buy them individually. I totally understand. And we sent him a notice and said, hey, we've relisted them, but I don't have the said link that I can give it. It won't let me copy it for whatever reason, but it shows it's live. So just put in the title of the product that you want or products that you want if you still want multiples, and follow it through, and we'll send it out to you as soon as you get it. But we sold a 1959 silver Washington Memorial Quarter, brilliant uncirculated. We sold that for $39 plus shipping. We also sold another 1962 D Silver Washington Quarter, brilliant uncirculated. Say, can't even talk. Uncirculated. We sold it for $46.99. I think he's filling up an album or something. But we also have another quarter that he purchased for 1958, 90% silver Washington quarter. All 1964s and down will be 90% by and large. It sold, it was Jim Brilliant uncirculated, also for $46.99. Now, speaking of that, and it is currently 207. When I checked the price on silver, it was roughly 12:45 p.m. just there. When I checked it, again, it's been almost 2 hours. It was going at $83.40 an ounce, which means basically minus deduct or not including deductions. You've got $8.34 value of silver. But if we do it the way I do it, just for simple math, the cheapest thing you're going to get, say, 10th ounce around $7.51 at this current time. That's still not bad, but prices seem to be fluctuating. They took a nosedive this last week after people started wondering who's going to be put in a reserve or what have you with the government banking system as it was. But it's turned the corner as it was, and it's going back up again. So keep an eye on it, guys. The best it got up to for us when I was watching was 113 to 119 an ounce. So keep that in mind, because that is a product that more and more people are going to need for various reasons or want to invest in. Keep an eye on it. Watch it. Same for gold. But anyway, we've had just in the last little bit these 5 sales, and we've had other sales as well, but I didn't get to it to tell you. Kathy's been busy. She has been very busy doing her insurance job as of late, so we've had to put up some shorts and show you some products that we've got, that we are listing, that we are putting up, and just trying to show you things that we're actively doing at the time. Okay, moving on to eBay. eBay has been doing, by and large, it's had its hot and its cold. We are still doing for us, I've got 16 offers to send out. I'm probably going to wait on those a little bit, let them build up. Excuse me. Got a lot of auctions or listings, if you want to call it, renewing, it looks like today, because I look over here to my left, I've got 233 that's needing to be redone. Bringing another topic for both eBay and Mercari. I've still got 209 items that I've got to relist because I'm working through my program on eBay. We're also still working on right now the left wall and things on the left floor as it was, to try to get those updated and go from there and move those products to the correct price, description, etc., and good pictures, all that. So we're still working that program. We're working that program as well, like I was telling you, on Mercari. So things are moving. Since January 10th, we had a 143 day, we had a 342 day, 626, and then we dropped like a rock. They shut us off. $14 a day, $58 a day, a 0 day. And on the 16th, you're looking at an $89 day. And this is just going through. I'll give you the updates here. We go as we go every so often. On the 17th, we got 32. 18th, 105. 19th was 100. The 20th, we had 74. Then we had a day with nothing. The 22nd, and it looks like the 21st, also a day of nothing. And I think we was gone that weekend. I'm not sure, because we had a grandchild born, and he looks awesome. He's got hair on his head. My goodness, I love that kid. January 22nd, we started picking back up, but we also had another trough issue happening. We had $24. The 23rd, we did 13. 24th, we did 13. Odd, huh? And there's change in all this, guys. I'm just not going through that. The 25th, we did 21. The 26th, we had nothing. Okay. Then this one here on the 27th, we had a $10 day, $87 day, 29. We had a 29, a 57, a 70. We did a $11 day, $20 day, $63 day, $49 day. Yesterday, they had shut us off. Nothing was going on most of the day. Now, I think, and I haven't, like I said, talked to Kathy, but when I'm hot, she's not. When she is, I'm not. But yesterday, I had $9 on our main site. And then yesterday, or not yesterday, but that was on the 7th. On the 8th, I did 258. So when they're allowing me to run, guys, I can run really well. I can get up to $600, $700, $1,000, $1,200 or so, sometimes 15 to 2. But it's been a long time for 15. It's been longer for 2 plus. But Kathy can do the same thing when they allow her store, our store, second store, to run. She can do very well. It may not do as good as this store on average because it's a smaller store and she puts in different products, but it does, when it's allowed, it does well. But currently, I've got still 3 items I've got to ship out. One, and because all the other stuff we've shipped and it's out. We've got Curious George DVD. We sold it for a total of $4.98 plus shipping. I sold an 1886 Silver Morgan dollar NGC MS64 certified Silver Eagle. No, that's Morgan. I'm sorry. I apologize. Sold that for $245.95. And then I sold a Hero Clicks Hawk action figure for a total of $398 plus shipping. So we have been making sales. It's been a lot of ups and downs. Macari is finally starting to shoot. District is getting attention. The numbers, as in views, are coming in. We've had, like I said, some nips here and there. Been a little bit slow overall over the last little bit. We've been very, very close in seeing some people start to get more sales, and we've changed up a few things because, like I said, there's no sense having people in there saying I'm a seller that's not selling. We want people to be there, and if you want to buy, buy. If you want to sell, sell. But list. Make it worth your time and worth it, because it doesn't do a lot of good to say I've got 15 stores, only 2 of them or 3 or 4 have a products in them, right? But anyway, that's my issue on that. Kathy is upstairs working in the other office, but that is what's been going on with us. Have you seen trend lines going up or down? Keep in mind, I realize some of our problem with our trend lines, and I'll give you that numbers real quick. We are currently on a down curve, and the reason we are on a down curve is very, very obvious. I've been working on lower tier products that are going up less dollar amount, but we're putting them up as it was in mass. But because it's less valuable products and less, I'm going to just say optimized products, our sales rate is sort of going down. It's going through a topsy-turvy. That's on us because of what I'm doing with some products and cleaning up also the wall and relisting as it was, but not just relisting, editing, all these things that we're doing internally to make the stores better. I do believe is affecting things for now, but it will change. So I'm not too surprised by the numbers because we're still hitting good numbers when they let us run. But our numbers now for the last 31 days, we have took a hit. Today so far on eBay, I've made nothing. I made a sell on Macari. I don't know about Posh or Madcap Toys Plus. District is slow right now as well today. But we are down 37.9%. And everything I've got, traffic is down 10.2, click through is down 0.5, Page views is down 7381. Sales conversion rate dropped from 2.4 to 1.1, but it's been a gradual drop, and I know what's causing that. Everything I'm doing with the store and what I'm putting in the store currently, but it will turn around. I'm confident of that. We're doing good on the rankings as far as the feedback, doing good on it. We've seen a drop on that, but I'm not surprised that will pick back up. Because we did go from Christmas, the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, even October and a little bit of September back in the back, to now we're in January and February, still waiting on a lot of people get tax money, but beyond the tax money, you're in a new season, a new year, so a lot of people are spent. And a lot of people, from what we've talked to, also are not as flush as they was because they are going through personal economic issues. But anyway, guys, let me know what you're seeing if you can, if you've got a moment in your store. Are your sales going up? If they are, good, and thankful for that for you. Are they going down? Are you sort of seeing this up and down? Are you remodulating like we are, which I know? And guys, if you are doing anything similar to what we're doing, be ready. We've done this for 25, 26 plus years now. Be ready for the up and downs because it's going to happen as you work on things. It just happens. It always happens. But anyway, what are you seeing in your store? Tell me what you think. And guys, I thank you for your time. Thank you for watching with me and talking to me as you can. Your comments are valued, and I really appreciate them. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you again next time. I'm expecting to see a little bit better numbers on my down rate here over the last 31 days because I was up quite a bit at one time. I had got up to 129% plus above in the positive, and now I've dropped and totally come down, so we're about 163 difference there. So guys, we will see you later. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you believe is going on with eBay, Macari, Poshmark, and District, and we'll see you again. Be careful.